Greetings, everyone, and thank you all so much for coming out this evening to this great show for you this evening. The shock and engagements, Jassi and Darius's rapid romance revealed, and this young lady is on the Real Housewives of Potomac. This video provides an insightful look into the evolving dynamics between Charlysa, Darius, and Jassi from the Real Housewives of Potomac. As Charlysa voices her concerns about Jassi's role in Darius's life and career, we uncover the backstory of their relationships, including Darius's recent engagement and Charlyssa's in a new relationship. It didn't take her long. She definitely said that she was interested in testing out the waters. And from the recap of the video that we're going to review tonight is going to be from Reality T. And so she went on there and it was a lot going on, to say the least. It was definitely a lot going on that broadcast. I was so thrown off and thrown back with the y'all. Please give me a second, please. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we uncovered the backstory of their relationship, including Darius's recent engagement and Charlotte's new romance. The discussion also touches on their aspirations to purchase a home in Dallas and the unexpected encounter that brought Charlotte and Darius together. Tune in for an engaging exploration of love, ambition, and the impact of reality television. Okay. So let's get into it now that we've got that out the way. All right, so Charlissa went on to this platform here on YouTube, and I'm gonna refer back. Tiara says, looking good as always. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So reflecting back on Jazzy's interview, I actually want to pull that interview up before we even take off into it, because a lot of things that Charlissa addressed were some things that Jazzy has spoken about on our interview that we had here at the Queen Tulsa show. So let's go ahead and take. Us. She's actually my primetime mixer co-host, um, Couture Bay.
Hey everyone, welcome Jassi. Oh my gosh, I love you on the show. Ah, I can't wait for the interview. I'm just excited that you're here. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to interview you because I see you doing big things.
Absolutely. Definitely excited to be here as well. Excited to meet you. And I've heard about all of the incredible work that you're doing within journalism as well. So I'm so excited to talk to you ladies today.
Absolutely. So, Jazzy, once again, like, thank you for coming by and giving us your time. We know, you are a busy woman, and you also, before we get into anything, you have an event today, but you had an event yesterday. It was the Lion Connect. So, for the people that are being introduced to you, which they're going to see more on the show because you're going to get a flute. But go ahead and let us know
I
who
had
you.
a flute, but that's another conversation. But okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
noted.
Well, we don't
And
have
I'm
to
not
start it
worried
off
about the
soft.
flute of it
Oh,
all. But anyway.
period.
Okay, so we'll just pause right there. And the reason why I want to pause right there is because there has been word circling around town that Jazzy is using Darius for a storyline, and they're trying to put it out there like, oh, this is just for the cameras, and they're not going to get married. Okay, so our volume is good. Our volume is good, and so what really tickled me was the false narratives and the false stories. It's like you're running out here to get your hands on the children's mother of Darius, right? And you're trying to recover a relationship that has dissolved. And I think that when we look at these reality shows, and we also have to take into account when they were filming, this happened months ago. I want to say like this happened at the beginning of the year. So we have to be mindful of the time frame of when, we received it. So let's keep that in mind. Editing, let's keep that in mind. When I talk about editing and I talk about reality TV, we love a good edit. We love the way that they bring things together, the way they, you know, use the castmates' words to give us entertainment. It may not always be what you want, but when we sign on those dotted lines and we say that we agree, then hey, let's have fun with it, right? Let's go. All right. So, okay, so you're on the Real Housewives of Potomac. I did see a video of you. I guess it was like an intro. You were doing a Q&A where people were asking, well, how did you get involved with the Real Housewives of Potomac? And from what I saw, you said that someone had reached out to you and asked you about a show, and you didn't really know what it was until later on. Can you get into that and kind of tell us how you, getting your start on the Real Housewives of Potomac sounds like for the second time?
So no, it definitely wasn't for the second time. When they initially reached out to me, I was told that they had tried to reach out to me for a few months, and I was a little unresponsive, just being busy as an international flight attendant, and probably the time zones as well. I didn't see the messages, and then they sent the right person after me and wanted to just learn more. And
So let's just stop it right there. So, well established young lady, definitely living life, being able to travel internationally as a career, and the balance of it all. She also has a hair business, a hair company. It's called Rideaux Hair. I want to say Jassi has really made a name for herself. And I want to say coming into this um, franchise and the reality show, The Real Housewives of Potomac, was definitely amazing because she is definitely Oklahoma's royalty. She's actually from Muskogee, Oklahoma. So she's here. She's from Oklahoma. So that's I'm in Tulsa. And the thing is, his children's mother is from Kansas City, Missouri. Now, I didn't know that. I didn't know that she said that she had met Darius at a gas station. And she said that she didn't know that he was an NFL player, that he had told her that, he was an intern down here. And I'm speaking saying down here is in Kansas City because he is a three-time Super Bowl winner. That is, currently engaged. And the thing is with that relationship, she said that they met in about 2020. And she also mentioned like the viral photos that went viral, like the Christmas photo. They were in their PJs. They were in like matching PJs. And she was like, yeah, we were, off and on. And I know she said that there was, okay, so there were three babies. So I don't know if you all missed it. Um, but I just want to say this, what really brought it out to me is she brought up the camps. And in this live interview, Jassi, one thing that I can say about her is charity and giving back. And so this is the reason why I'm coming here. I'm all about charity. Make sure you check out the charity for the football camp that Darius and Jassi and the family have going on. I really want to just focus on the positiveness and really focus on the joy and the happiness that we see Jassi and Darius giving to each other. And they're about to be a soon to be married couple. And really, I want to focus on that. So I really wanted to bring to you on this live broadcast the things that Jassi does bring to his life. You know what I mean? And so, with that being said, let's go ahead and listen to what Jassi has to say. If you all did not check out this interview, please check it out in its entirety. I'm going to definitely post it up, but you can look at it. It's exclusive, Real Housewives of Potomac, Jassi. This is her interview. This is what I want you to focus on about Jassi. Okay, so she'd come here, Couture Bay and I had the pleasure of visiting with her. And if you do not catch it, this is the time to experience Jassi Rideaux.
As far as the recruiting side and how they cast for the show, that is something that the show has asked us to kind of use discretion about. But what I can say is that they absolutely reached out to me a few times. And when they finally got an interview with me, they wanted to learn more. And I wanted to learn more about the show. I thought it would be an incredible opportunity to showcase who I am, my brand, my family, and other things like that. And those are all things that I was able to do this season.
Amazing.
I think that is so dope. Wow, the fact that you're an international flight attendant, beauty and brains. I love that.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
will we get to see more of that on the show? You being, an international entrepreneur? Are we going to see your soon-to-be husband? Because we're claiming that Miss Davis in full effect.
Mrs. Harris. Yes.
Oh, my bad. My
Yes,
apologies. My apologies.
definitely. My fiance and I had a lot of different scenes and the ability to just really bring people into our home and into our world. You know, editing can get very tricky. I did film a lot of different scenes that showcased my business, which I am praying that those will also get shown. But the more that I have been on the show, the more I've been able to realize that, you know, it's a show. We only have 18 episodes in one season. And I mean, we film so much. So you really can only cross your fingers in hopes that everything that you filmed can be shown, and, you know, whatever it is that you found extremely important, like in my situation with my hair company, things like that. My fingers are crossed that they show everything that we filmed in regards to that. But you never know until the episode airs.
Yes. Now listen here, Jazzy, you do have a hairline out. I'm actually rocking
Ah,
the
yes. Thank
Jazzy
you for
collection.
supporting. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm so excited. You know, you were able to get one of my original collections, and it's so timeless. I know that your purchase was a couple of years ago, and you're still looking absolutely fabulous. So thank you so much for supporting me before the show, after the show, and for years to come. I'm so thankful that you've always supported the brand and my business.
Absolutely. And we'll showcase that Rideaux hair. So I'll be putting the link
Yes.
in the chat after this interview. You guys make sure you go and get you some hair. I've had this hair for over 3 years and it has done me amazing. Now,
It looks good, friend. Good quality. Yes, ma'am, Miss
yeah,
Jazzy, ma'am. Let me find out if you are
honey,
the
honey.
plug. Yes, beauty, brains, entrepreneurship. I think that is why we're so drawn to you, because we've seen you on the show, and just in those small moments, you have been a big personality. Like, you have Twitter on fire right now. How does it feel that so many people revere you already, and it's just a short amount of time? Especially with the Ashley go to bed. You have bags, I love this.
Yes, go to bed, babe. You got to get that beauty sleep. You know, beauty sleep is so important, especially for a person like me that considers self-care, you know, one of the best things that you can do for yourself. I think that when you get ample amount of sleep, you're able to think a little bit better. And so I was just sure that she must have been exhausted or something and needed to go to bed, because she wasn't thinking clearly by putting me out of a charity event when I came with an open heart and wallet.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that. So, how do you feel about being kicked out of a charity event? She must not know you are a boss babe. Like, not only do you have your own bag, you're tied to someone who has a bag, you are affluent, you are in the culture, you've done big things. What was that like?
You know, I think that it's important to always self-reflect. I've done a lot of self-work within myself just throughout the years, and especially in my adulthood. And one thing that I can say is that I do have to work on being on time. Period. Point blank. You have to be on time. You have to be on time, whether 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I do desire to become the kind of person that shows up extra early instead of late. But we all know, you know, we can't always. I'm always thinking of how I can spread myself thin when it comes to just trying to be there for people. And it also takes an amount of time to kind of get to know someone, because where in my mind I thought that just showing up is also good enough, but I'm still getting to know the ladies and getting to know Giselle. She's the kind of woman where, listen, if you're going to be a minute or two late in a better sisterhood and a one that was more seasoned, then maybe I would have known that. No. And they may have done that because they already know, you know, Giselle and the things that are important to her. Had I known that, then I may have opted for the same thing. In the end, I still don't donated to the charity. I had no idea in the beginning that it was actually in honor of her father. And I think that had I known that from the beginning, then I would have maybe put her event over Karen's. But with still getting to know the ladies, maybe they didn't feel comfortable or felt like they really had to explain why this would be, so important to her. And I can understand the frustration, and grief is something that just takes time. I lost my grandfather in 2020. And I can honestly say, people grieving, you do have to give them a little bit of grace.
All right, we're going to wrap the interview there. If you want to see the full interview, definitely get on over to Queen Tulsa. This is what I want to say, and this is like for both of the ladies and like people that are out there watching and bloggers. I really want you guys to really just take that in. Jassi is definitely a fun personality, very family oriented. And these bloggers out here trying to see two women go at it, I really just want to like end that conversation. Let's let Jassi be Jassi, and when the reunion comes, then we'll be able to sound off and give our opinions. I think that we should definitely keep watching until the end. But as far as I bring it to women at odds and doing interviews and reaching out to them and things like that, I think it's that way, and I think that it's not productive. And us as bloggers, we have a job to do, and I think that we need to just kind of just, move past this story and focus on the show and how was she showing up on the show. Did you all watch Lucky 7? Oh my goodness. Her event, Jassi had an event this year, this season, but I don't want to tie that into this. I will be doing a recap on the Real Housewives of Potomac. I wanted to just come in because I saw a disturbing interview, and I just don't want to give it light anymore. I just kind of feel like let's move forward. You know what I mean? And it's no shade. It's no shade at all. Trust me. Let's see what you guys are seeing in the comments. Hey, Norris Tony, where have you been? All right, let me see. It's not pulling it out. Yes. Let's see. Norris Tony. Oh my gosh. My brother in Christ. He's here. He's a content creator here on YouTube. Okay. And then Sagittarius Goddess. Listen here, y'all know me. I'm just like a cool girl. I'm all about fun content and stuff. Y'all already know I co-parent, and I think that this is going to be a piece of cake. What I want to see is more events. Like I said, I won't try to tie the Real Housewives of Potomac recap in this, but I'll have a video for that. But like I said, if you know of anybody that is out there with these malicious stories, tell them that we've buried it. We've buried it. We've let it go. We are moving forward, and we are going to focus on reviewing the show. What is going on what do y'all think is going to happen with Karen's court date? What ladies do you think is going to show up to Karen's court date? Who is going to be out there really on Karen's side, or who's going to be out there just to kind of like amp her up or try to push her buttons while she's entering the big day? All right. So listen here. I love you all so much, and always remember, girls need love too. And be a girlfriend. Like all that malicious stuff out there, let's try to work on being a girlfriend. Until next time, so long. And in the words of Miss Wendy Williams, how you doing? We're doing fast.
Never say we want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. need some love.